Hey guys, it's your girl Leslie, and welcome to my channel. So hey guys, I'm finally recording on my brand new phone. Oh my goodness, yay! This phone is this one is a Samsung Plus S20 Ultra 5G. This is quite a really good quality phone. The lighting and the things will be a little bit different. I look a little bit different in this shot. I'll probably look a little bit more normal the rest of the shots, but I can't really show you the phone because I'm recording with the phone. But it has a lot of cool features, and this is how big the cameras are. I already have a screen protector for the cameras. I just need a screen protector for my screens. And I have this cutie patootie thing. I saved this pop socket especially for this phone. This pops out. Gloss. Oh my goodness. I want to find another pop socket that is like this so I can put this on the other screen. On the other, the other case, because I got two cases with this, and it's really cool. And when you get this phone, I believe it brings you with a good pair of headphones. I personally love them super much. But anyway, that is not the point of the video. But I just wanted to share that out with you guys and just kind of let you know that I got my new phone, and that's why I'm recording. I've been waiting it for a couple days. And also, this kind of a little bit of announcement. I will not be able to post in a little bit because I do have a trip to go to this weekend, all the way to Kansas City. I might be able to record once in a while. I'm not too sure. I honestly am not too sure. I don't even know, homies. I might record. I might not. You just don't know. So I'll let y'all know if anything's gonna happen. Chile. I'll let y'all know 100%. But anyways, without further ado, let's get straight into this video because I haven't posted for you guys in a while. I'm so sorry. We immediately straight getting into this. There is two stories. I don't know if they really connect yet. I don't know, but it says yandere cheating 100. So I don't know if they're connected. We'll find out when we get to the other part of the story. Since this is a new phone, I got more space than I ever had in my old phone. Thank goodness. Oh, I just feel so happy right now. I feel so happy. I just feel happy. Anyway, let's just get straight reading into this because I know y'all missed this, and I think I missed about 1 or 2 or 3 weeks of recording. I'm really sorry, y'all. Please forgive me. Please do not sacrifice me, please. I'm a good person, I promise. Okay. Okay, anyways. Yandere Phenomenon X abused neutral reader. Okay, let's get into this. And I think I just realized I would say anything to come. Your point of view. Well, it's your damn fault you forgot to buy my beer. I've already paid you enough. But you know what? I'm sick and tired of you. You're not worth enough spending my time. Leave and never come back. And with that, the door closed right into my face, leaving me laying on the cold ground. Great. I'm kicked out of the house. Again. Since my parents died and my house got burned by accident, I've been trying to help people from different houses with their chores so I could get paid, but people here aren't the kindest. I would stay and stay there for a few nights. Some of them would yell at me at everything wrong I do. Hit me, bruise me, try to break me, and throw me out of the house whenever they got bored. Sometimes they would even take the little money I had left and throw me out to die. But if I was lucky enough, I would get away with some scars, bruises, some money, enough to buy myself some water and some food, and that's it. However, whenever I would get a new home to work, sometimes they would tell me to take a bath. But no, not a warm and relaxing bath. A quick, cold bath. Nothing enough to relax my body and mind. But a quick bath so I don't smell and be dirty. Since they didn't like having someone dirty from the streets inside their house. And their shampoos weren't the best, but At least I'm thankful I could at least have a bath. But now I'm laying on the ground, dirty ground, freezing to death. Since it's late at night and I don't even have a jacket with me, all I have is a light green shirt, dark brown pants, and some brown slippers, while my hair was tied into a ponytail. The owner of the house always yelled at me for having my hair down, so he forced me to keep them like that. With a sigh, I got up, tried to warm my arms with the little heat my hands had left, and slowly got up to find a warm place for me to stay. I wasn't in the mood to search for a new house to stay, so I started my way to nowhere. The temperature had dropped during the 15 minutes I had been walking, and I freed my messy hair, hoping that in this way I could warm my shoulders a little bit. I found a lonely bench nearby and decided to sit there. The place was quiet, but only the crickets could be heard. I looked at my feet, thinking of the miserable condition I was in. Back then, at my house with my family, I always felt lonely and depressed. I thought I was miserable and poor. I just wanted to run away and never come back. My parents wouldn't buy me my favorite animal, and we couldn't go to the beach for vacation, nor buy me my favorite video games and phone. I cried and thought I was trapped and sad, but I was wrong. I was happy then. I had everything. Family, home, food, clothes, but now I have nothing. The freedom I once wished can come true, but at the cost of my old life. I remember the happy days I had when I had a home. I remember when I was sick. My mom was taking good care of me, but when I became fine, my mom got sick. I giggled at the thought. Or that on my birthday, my father had bought me a heart-shaped chocolate cake with the words, "Happy birthday, YN." But while they were singing my happy birthday song, he tripped and fell on accident on the floor, with his face directly at the cake. That was whenever I became 10 years old. So I cried back then, but now, this memory makes me laugh out. A loud laugh escaped my lips, but soon faded. I miss my family. Some tears threatened to escape from my eye, but that's when a deep voice was heard from right next to me. "Why is such a pretty young woman outside in the cold alone?" I quickly cleaned my eyes and I don't know what the fuck that is. Okay, whatever. And looked right next to me, while my body turned from the other side. I stuttered, not sure of what to say. It was dark, so I couldn't see him well. But he was wearing black clothes and a black hat, and he was super tall. He chuckled. "Who was heart-colded enough to leave such a beauty out here at this time of night? You'll get sick." I didn't respond. What could I say? Suddenly, I felt a warm weight on me. A black, warm hoodie was placed on my cold shoulders. I looked at him, but he seemed to be looking at front, as if he didn't even move. It was rude for me not to even say a thank you, but I couldn't find the courage to speak. However, I knew I didn't have to stay silent forever. My house was on fire. No one from my family made it out alive, but me. Was the first thing I said as I stared at my feet. I felt his head turn to face me, but I didn't look at him. "I see. Where do you live now?" "Nowhere." The male kept staring at me, as if he waited for more. I just passed around houses to find a shelter where I can work to make money to live, but it just doesn't work out. "I understand." He looked above the stars. "Those useless humans are nothing more but a waste of time," he whispered, while gritting his teeth in anger, disgust, annoyance, and hate. "They are all so damn stupid. They think that they own everything and that they're rules for the world. They're the rulers of this world. But no, they're so pathetic and weak. But you. He paused, ending his sentence with a calm voice while I listened carefully. You deserve much better. You belong in a warm house where you can have anything you want and wish. You'll have food, clothes, a bed, and someone who'll love you. I just stared at him. He sounded like he cared for me. He sounded mad about those people. I could feel him look at me, and I could see the huge smile with sharp teeth. Those didn't look like human teeth at all. Hey, why don't you come with me? I can take good care of you. You can stay with me, and I won't do anything to hurt you. I promise. I felt myself freeze by his sudden words. I looked up at him. Why are you so kind? But I can't. Why? Ugh, this question. Because I gulped as he stared at me. I couldn't answer. Why are you declining my offer? I can give you everything. I just don't trust strangers, okay? Thank you. Really, but I gasped from something. What? I gasped when something like a white snake grabbed my arm. For the love of God, I promise to take care of you. I'll keep you warm, safe, happy. Leave me alone, I cried and kicked him, making him let go of me as I started to run away, with tears blurring my vision. I can't really do a terrible... Okay, whatever. I'll try. Come back! See, I told you it was terrible. Anyways. I turned to look at him. His cheeks were stretched open, allowing his sharp teeth to come in view as his pale tendrils appeared from his back, charging right at me in full speed. They could have caught me if I didn't make a turn into the forest, him chasing me behind. Please leave me alone. YN. I was running so fast. I was running faster than Sonic. Okay, that's not what I actually wrote. Okay, anyways. When I climbed up a tree, I climbed up a tree when he wasn't looking. I had cuts and bruises on my body, and I held my mouth and nose shut as I kept hidden and silent so he wouldn't hear me. My heart was beating rapidly. Come out, wherever you are, YN. More hot tears ran down my cheeks. YN, I want to keep you warm, safe, and loved. Come on, baby girl. Come to me. I suddenly felt something touch my arm. I looked at it and I saw a huge spider. I accidentally screamed and tried to throw it away, but I ended up falling from the tree. Shit. Oh, hell. Ooh, hell no. Ugh, nasty. Anyway. I cried when my body hit the ground, unable to move. I tried to push myself upwards and run away, shaking and whimpering. There you are. Did you climb up that tree? Aw. Didn't you know that you could have hurt yourself like you just did? You naive girl. He started to walk over to me with a smile. I tried to tell him to stay back, but it came out as a shaky cry. His tendrils slowly made their way up around my body as he held me up into the air to his level. Shh. It's all right. You're okay now. Help. I tried to call out. He pulled me against his large chest and hugged me close. Do not worry, love. I'm here. A Thunderman is here for you. Okay? Now let's go home. Help me. Alright, anyways. Oh my... Is that... Is that... Baldy? Boy, I know damn. Ooh, it's creepy. Oh my goodness, I love the art, but creepy as fuck. Ooh. Anyways, let's go on to the next Thunderman chapter. I don't know if they are together or not. I don't think they're together, so it's like separate Thunderman one shots. Just letting y'all guys know. And yeah, I know y'all guys probably hate Thunderman, but I'm letting the Thunderman simp, okay? And plus, this is just a getaway, okay? As soon as possible, okay? I'm getting traumatized here. Alright, y'all. So, this is a different one. And yeah, this is already a pre-warning. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that on screen real quick. He said, "Oh, Mary, come Mary." Fender and I have been dating for 3 months. Yes, I was a human, and he was a monster. I know. Most people have heard of me hating his guts. Oh, most people have heard of me hated his guts. The only thing that they saw was a stupid racist, rapist, and whatever they thought. But to me, he was someone very important. He matters. Monster or not, I can see the kindness and love he hides deeply inside his soul. At first, he acted like a pervert and all, but when we both fell for each other, our relationship became real, like a dream. Despite him being a monster, he was the perfect guy every girl would wish for. Everyone, excuse me. He was gentle, caring, loving. He would buy gifts for me, take me out, even write poems for me. Oh, how much I loved when he played the violin. Everything was beautiful. He was the perfect guy for me. I was happy. Offender was the only family I had. My parents had broken up. My father moved to a very far state, and my mother died from a heart attack. My sister, she committed suicide because of an unknown reason. Damn, even my dog died from age, or cat, whatever, pet. I was alone. I had no friends since I had to move to a new town, and I didn't have the guts to talk to someone. Neither did anyone approach me. I will never forget the day that I met a Fenderman at these woods at night. Good memories, despite the fact that I feared for my life. In the end, he cured my depression. He could see my pain, even without knowing anything about my life. The only problem we two had was the fact that he wanted more than just kisses. You know? He really wanted it. But I was just not ready. And you know what? That was the problem that destroyed our relationship. No, didn't want to break up because of it, and neither did I. But something worse. Ooh, spooky. It was 8:30. The sky was already dark. I laid on my bed with Offender as I nuzzled on his chest, while his hands were behind his head, until his phone rang. He quickly got up and saw the message. He turned to look at me and held me by my waist. Babe, I need to leave. Slender needs me again. Promise I'll be back before 11. Again? Aw. I put my hands around his neck, as well as shared a kiss before we pulled away. He placed me back in bed, and he dressed up and said goodbye before he left. Since I was bored, I decided to go for a walk today since there wasn't really many people around. Plus, it was a warm night, so I also got dressed up and thought about going to Fender's in my favorite restaurant, since I couldn't go with him. I stepped inside and greeted the people who worked here. There weren't many people at the tables. I decided to sit at the very back where we always sat with Offender, just to avoid people. As I walked towards the table, I could see the figure of a long, black-haired woman dressed in a red, short skirt sitting there. I could see her sitting on someone's lap, kissing him. As I stepped closer, my heart dropped. Everything stopped. Offender was making out with a slut. As she moved her hips against his, I slowly shook my head. It started backing away while staring at him with a betrayed look. Offender didn't even notice me. I turned around and started running, trying to cover my crying face. I ran to my house, locking myself in my room as I cried my heart out. How could he do this to me? All this time, was I just a toy for him? Like, did he see that slut better than me? What about her dreams? Marrying, having kids, living a good life? I guess everyone was right after all. He wasn't anything else rather than a fucked up, heartless rapist who only wanted pleasure for himself with women. How could I not realize it? Gentle princes only exist in fairy tales and not in real life. All this time, our love had been a lie. After finishing his job with Veronica, he finally returned home and smiled to himself. He opened the door with a smile. "Baby, I'm home." No response. "Babe?" Again, Ryan's voice didn't say, "Welcome back, baby," or whatever she used to say. With confusion, he opened the bathroom door only for a huge bag to be thrown at his arms as he came face to face with Ryan's red, crying, and hateful face glaring at him. "Leave this house now, and don't you fucking dare come back, you asshole." "Babe, what? Don't fucking call me that." "Ryan, calm down. What's wrong?" He wasn't used to Ryan swearing at him. "If you think that plastic slut is sexier than me, then go live and fuck her all you want. But don't ever dare step inside this house again." His heart tightened and he froze. Shit. How did she then grabbed his phone and threw it out of her house. "Hey!" He ran to go get his phone, and as he ran outside with the bag filled with his things inside, Ryan immediately shut the door. "Ryan, open the door, let me explain." Ryan didn't respond. She left him to yell all he wanted. You would say he was strong enough to break the door or teleport inside, but normal humans somehow made peace with the Slender brothers after Fender and Ryan wanted to live together. But Ryan had assigned some rules. One of them said that if the monster dared to do anything bad to her, she would have to call for help immediately and the peace paper would be broken, which the Slenders did not really want for reasons. After she took notice that Fender had left, she cried, once again, herself to sleep. 3 weeks later, Ryan was in an awful state. She would rarely go out. She had fallen into deep depression. But that was not only it. She lost her father. She lost her mother. She lost her sister. She lost her dog. Now, she has lost a Fender. Her life was useless. There was no place for her to be here. And at the time, she wanted him to pay for whatever he did. Sometimes, she wondered if he still went with that woman. Probably, they still did. Probably, she cheated on her as well. Either way, that didn't matter. The pain in her heart was too much for a little human to take. She was weak, left with nothing but a house, and money wasn't enough. The money she had wasn't enough as well. She had been cutting, making herself suffer, until she decided to end her life. She didn't have the guts to kill herself with a knife. She didn't have the guts to kill herself while drowning. She didn't have the guts to kill herself with a rope. She didn't have the guts. She didn't have a gun to kill herself. But even if she did, she would have no idea how to use it. That's why she wanted a quick and painless death. That's why she decided to jump off a nearby cliff. She was ready to jump. She closed her eyes and took a moment to remember all the happy times she spent when she was young, when she had a complete and happy life. She remembered the amazing days with the Fender. She thought about how quick those faded. Before she could even jump, something grabbed her and pushed her to the ground, making her groan. She opened her eyes and gasped. A Fender? He was on top of her, more horrifying than ever. A wild look on his face. "Just what do you think you're doing, babe?" She glared at him and started fighting. "Leave me alone, you asshole. Go to her. Or did you leave her as well? There is no place for it." She was cut off by him kissing her. that deep that it was really painful. What? Don't you ever try to jump again. Why? Why do you even care? I bet you had many women did the same thing I am about to do because of, listen, I had no relationship with that woman. The only reason I was doing things with her was because you always made me so sexually frustrated and you were never able to help me. She helped me release that. I just stared at him dumbfounded. But of course, you were too stubborn to think that I had something with her. But you realized, excuse me, that I had something with her that you didn't even want to hear me. You were never ready. Why, and it always drove me crazy. When I was with that woman, I always imagined it was you. And you know what? I even called her by your name while we were doing it. That's why she left me. Liar. Oh, leave that man, girl. Get yourself a real one. Big period. Okay, excuse me. I had no words. Literally. What should I think about this? That I was relieved? Disgust? Guilty? Happy? Now, do you understand? I didn't reply as I thought of what he said to me. You are lying. I am not, damn it. Do you want me to prove it to you? Why can you? An evil smirk appeared on his face, which I didn't like. Oh gosh. Excuse me. That night, Offender finally got what he desired from YN. All night. He didn't stop, no matter how much she screamed for him. He loved it. It was the best feeling. He was satisfied. However, it had been a traumatizing moment for the girl. Her body was sore. She felt like dying. She had never imagined herself that her first time would be like this. She wasn't even ready. She was forced. She couldn't run away and escape. Nobody could hear her loud screaming in the deep cave they spent their time in. Offender had changed a lot. He was nothing like he used to be. He took her somewhere far from humans, far from everyone. YN was finally claimed as his. That's some bullshit. Like, ding, 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 ding. That's some bullshit. A lot of poetry, but I absolutely hated it. Like, girl, you really gonna fall for that? Depresso espresso? Girl, get yourself some espresso. Girl. You really gonna let, girl, I know you was weak, but you can get strong. It's not impossible. It takes time, and that's okay, girl. If you were in this world, we would probably be communicating. I will help you the best I can, girl. Oh my goodness, this is such a sad story, actually. Okay, anyways, back to me, y'all. I'm sorry. Back to me. Hey guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the story. Like, for real, I was like, the first one was alright. I'm not gonna lie, it was okay. The second one was just sad. And in honest to God, they could have ended it in certain parts, because like I thought they were gonna end in certain parts, but they just continued. I did not expect that Fenderman would act that way. I honestly expected that she would dump him, break a period, or she would Kermit. The rule was on me. I'm sorry. Or something like that. I really expected something else other than that initial reaction. I really do feel bad for her. I really feel sympathy for this character. First one was okay. The second one was a little questionable, I guess. Not really, but at the same time, like, okay. Like, that is kind of expected from a Fenderman, though we're talking about a Fenderman here. I honestly didn't expect for me to actually be making any type of a Fenderman stories, but here we are. Next up, I don't think it's gonna necessarily be a relationship, but I feel like y'all guys will be interested, and I think it will be a little cute. Yeah. Don't mind me holding my phone. I'm just fidgeting with it while I record. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more amazing videos, guys. I just saw that there is a new way to scroll through the story. Like, there's like the scrolling part, and then I can basically swoop to the sides like a actual book. I don't know which one I should try out. Maybe I should try out for the next story. I might do that. That actually sounds pretty damn cool. I might try that. You need to go to your settings. You need to press like the capital A and the small A. Press that. Go to the settings, and I'm pretty sure it would tell you, or unless it's like only limited for like Samsung or certain types of phones. I'm not sure. I just discovered this on mine. I didn't discover it on my old phone. So yeah. But anyways, I don't really have any more announcements, and I'll see if I can try to make a video of how my Kansas trip goes. Most of the updates will probably be at TikTok because that's just easier for me to access and whatnot. And if you guys aren't already following me or like adding me or anything, add me on Snapchat, please. It's in the description down below. Y'all guys get random ass stories, updates, whatever you need. Please do let me know if you guys are a subscriber so I can say a special thank you, and text me whenever you need someone to talk to, or if you guys have any suggestions, or or you have a certain business type that makes these types of pop sockets and they have lipstick in them, please let me know. Or at least a pop socket that's actually the shape of a heart, please also let me know, because I would love to know where I can get those from, please, for the love of God. And I'm gonna try and convince my mom to at least buy me one. I'm gonna try. Or I can't say I will succeed, but I'm gonna try. Anyways, guys, I personally gotta go, and yeah. I personally gotta go. Also, to let you know, I'm getting Yuki a new tank because his tank recently leaked on Mother's Day. So he's gonna get a new tank on Thursday. So I'll keep you guys updated on that as well. How could I forget? Oh my gosh, I'm forgetting everything in just a video. I haven't recorded in forever. I need to practice again. Oh my goodness. Also, shout out to this person. I am so sorry for not adding you in the beginning. My brain just went boop, delete, kick, and yeetus. So yeah. Anyways, here's a shout out. Thank you for being a subscriber, and thank you for liking and watching my videos. I really do appreciate that. I'm surprised that I'm even growing. I really am. Anyways, y'all, I got to go. Bye and peace, y'all.